Good day to you all. Welcome to United Trends TV. It is Erik Nachuku here at United Trends TV. So we have heard the latest concerning JADON SANCHO about his return to Manchester United. How will this affect this football club? I will not come here to hide anything because I already want him to be sold ASAP. Yes, I want Sancho to be sold out of the football club. But we have seen that him and Erik have agreed to move on, which I will read this coming from Sky Sport. Let me just read it out. Breaking: JADON SANCHO has returned to Manchester United training. Erik held a positive meeting with Sancho at Carrington this week, where they reflected on past issues and both agreed to draw a line and move on. Congratulations to JADON SANCHO and anybody concerned for this thing moving on, because I always want peace in this football club. But I have one question. I get one question why I want to ask, which is, why is this thing coming now? Yes, why is this thing coming now? I don't want to go back to what happened, but if I can remember, it is because Erik did not include JADON SANCHO in that game against Arsenal, and he was asked and he said that JADON SANCHO didn't train up to standard, which made JADON SANCHO to go and tweet something calling the manager a liar, and then resulted to all the problem that made him to be loaned. I can remember when Fabrizio Romano was twisting and posting that the teammates are telling JADON SANCHO to apologize, but he didn't want to apologize to the manager. I can remember every single thing. But why is this apology coming now? Why not earlier on? Okay, now you did not apologize earlier on. They can't let you go Dortmund. You didn't achieve the Champions League there. You didn't also win the FA Cup with Man U. Now you they affected last. And at the end of everything, you still return back to Man United and you still had to apologize to the manager to move on. Why didn't you do it earlier on? That is my question. But I'm very happy, to be honest. I don't want all these problems. The one that the media are creating is enough than internal problems. So this is a good news, and this is a good and this is a big news for this football club, that they have resolved every issue. They have resolved every issue. I can remember the time of Rashford when he went to party at Belfast. He just came back to Man United and apologized to the people that he needs to apologize to. And things were resolved internally. Everybody goes home happy. Nobody you go just rush, come on media. And some people were asking, why did Erik say that in public? That Erik is not protecting his players in public. Erik just answered the question they asked him, as simple as that. And you know, say, no be the first time JADON SANCHO they get problem with managers. Right from Manchester City Academy. Now so it be for JADON SANCHO, where they get small issues with managers. If you go read them in career, all this in career things, you will understand what's in the talk. Right from Man City Academy, before going to Dortmund and all that. So you don't say, this thing means that we need to, because at the left now. Because my plan for JADON SANCHO, I will not come here to hide it. My plan for JADON SANCHO 100% is for Man United to sell him. And maybe, I think he returns to the club because no one was willing to sign him. Dortmund said that they are not financially stable to keep him. Also, Juventus came up with another story. So, altogether, no one is willing to sign him. Maybe because of the price. Because, honestly, the guy is talented. Yes, although he hasn't implemented that at Man United, but generally, according to what he did at Dortmund before he came to Man United, and when he went back on loan, he's part of the players that took Dortmund to that final. I won't come here to lie, honestly. So the guy is very talented. Just that maybe the price and everything, the wages, other clubs can't meet up with that. So that is the reason they didn't sign him. Because assuming if any other club can agree to sign him, I think United will be very happy to move him on, ASAP. But now that the guy has returned to Man United, we need to have a different discussion altogether. Because now at the left, we now have Marcus Rashford there. We have Marcus Rashford there. I know he wants to play at the left. So we now have Marcus Rashford and JADON SANCHO. This season we are going into, I think Alejandro Garnacho will be moved to the right. I mean, to the left, we have Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford. So I think this season, Alejandro Garnacho will be moved to the right. Just where he played at the right last season when Anthony was completely out of form. Yes, when Anthony was out of form, he's the player that was playing at the right. So I think Alejandro Garnacho, without any consideration, will be moving at the right together with Ahmad. Yes, any other player there? Anthony is still there. Yes, Anthony is still there. So we are going to be having 3 players at the right. And I think we should be selling Facundo Pellistri. I don't even think he will want to stay here to be sitting at the bench when his age mates are shining and playing football elsewhere. Check all these Bellingham and all these players. If you check their age, they are at the same age with that Pellistri. So the guy wants to play. He will want to play. So I don't think he will be happy sitting at the bench for another full season for Man United. So he might be leaving. He's a good player, but if he leaves, I wish him all the best. So the guy might be leaving, and we are left with Ahmad, Anthony, and Alejandro Garnacho at the right. At the left, we have Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho. This thing will be our new the options we have at the left wing and at the right wing. You get the point? So this thing will be the options we are going to be having there. And considering this Zexi that Man United is pushing to sign, I think we are going to switch to a system that will entertain 2 strikers. Yes, that will entertain 2 strikers. Because I don't know how the club wants to do it, but let's wait and see their starting lineup next season. So that is it. Another thing here is that the guy Jadon Sancho is back, because I'm speaking about Jadon Sancho here, not about the football structure of Man United. Another thing here is that the guy is back training fully with Manchester United, but the guy will not feature at the first preseason game of Man United, and I think that one is at Norway. So the guy no go play for the first preseason game at Man United. He will not be available for selection. I don't know the reason why, but the guy will participate in the rest, in the remaining preseason games, and enter into the next season with Manchester United. I always love it when everybody is happy at this football club. I always love it. So I appreciate this. It's okay. Let's move on. Let's achieve a lot together. Jadon Sancho returning to Man United training. Kudos. Big up. Let's play good football and become happy and win trophies and achieve a lot together. That is my aim. That is my aim. So it is a privilege to play for Man United, one of the biggest clubs in the world, if not the biggest. So it is a privilege. So anytime you have the opportunity to play for this football club, utilize it very well, because you are going to gain from it massively. So big one, good news, big news. I love hearing this from Fabrizio and Sky Sports. So big up to them. It is what it is. Don't forget to smash the like button. At your way out. Nayo. Nayo. Nayo.